Hello, today I'll be talking about Barboach. Its previous PYC dates are January 30th, 1997, November 21st, 1999, September 11th, 2002, July 2nd, 2005, April 22nd, 2008, February 11th, 2011, hey, that's my birthday, December 2nd, 2013, September 22nd, 2016, July 14th, 2019, and May 4th, 2022. I most know Barboach from how different it looks from its evolution, Whiscash. Anyway, let's get into the Bulbapedia article. Hello and welcome to the Bulbapedia section of the video. Today we'll be talking about Barboach, the Whiskers Pokemon, whose number is 0339. This is what it looks like. Its type is Water Ground. Abilities, Oblivious or Anticipation in Gen 4+. Hydration is its hidden ability. Generation is 50-50. Catch rate is 190 or 35.2%. Breeding is a Group Water 2. Hatch time 20 cycles. Height is 1'4" or 0.4 meters. Weight is 4.2 pounds or 1.9 kilograms. Basic experience yield is 92 in Gen 3 through 4. 58 and 5+. Leveling rate is medium fast. EV yield is 1 in HP. Shape is that it has no feet, so it has no footprint. Pokédex color is gray. Base friendship is 70. Barboach is a dual type water/ground Pokemon introduced in Gen 3. It evolves into Whiscash starting at level 30. Biology: Barboach is a small serpentine Pokemon that resembles a loach. The main body is a soft gray with a jagged black line running its length. Its eyes are very small, and it has a round blue nose. It has several blue barbels that are used as a superb radar in murky water and can be used for taste as well. These whiskers are left exposed when it hides in the mud to wait for prey. There are 2 rounded blue pectoral fins and a single dorsal fin, all of which have black spots. Its tail fin is also rounded and blue, but possesses no spots. A slimy film covers its body, which protects Barboach from bacteria and allows it to easily escape from predators like bird Pokemon. Barboach remains in its aquatic environment to prevent itself from drying out and becoming weak. Barboach can use its whiskers to detect the location of its prey and to detect both smell and flavor, similar to a human. Evolution: Barboach evolves to Whiscash, so Barboach, Whiscash. Game data, Pokédex entries. In Gen 3, in Ruby, Barboach's sensitive whiskers serve as a superb radar system. This Pokemon hides in mud, leaving only its 2 whiskers exposed while it waits for prey to come along. Sapphire, Barboach's body is covered with a slimy film. If a foe grabs it, this Pokemon just slips out of the enemy's grip. This Pokemon grows weak if the slimy coating dries up. Emerald, its body is covered with a slimy film. The film acts as a barrier to prevent germs in muddy water from entering the Barboach's body. By red and leaf green, it probes muddy riverbeds with its 2 long whiskers. A slimy film protects its body. In Gen 4, Diamond, it coats its entire body with a slimy fluid, so it can squirm and slip away if grabbed. Pearl, its whiskers make a superb radar that are used to locate prey even in the murkiest of water. Platinum, its slimy body is hard to grasp. In one region is said to have been born from hardened mud. Heart Gold and Soul Silver, Barboach uses its whiskers to taste things just as a person uses his or her tongue to taste things. The Gen 5 Pokédex entries are Platinum's entry. In Gen 6, X is Diamond's entry. Y is Pearl's entry. Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire are basically Ruby and Sapphires, but Barboach and Pokemon are now the correct casing. In Gen 7 and Sun, its 2 whiskers provide a sensitive radar. Even in muddy waters, it can detect its prey's location. Moon, its slippery body is hard to grasp, so much so that there are festivals where people compete to see how many they can catch barehanded. Ultra Sun, its entire body is gooey. When pecked at by bird Pokemon, it slips and slides its way to freedom. Ultra Moon, its whiskers are filled with nerves. They can sense smells and flavors just as a person's nose or tongue would. In Gen 8, Sword is Platinum in the Gen 5 entries. Shield is Fire Red and Leaf Green's entry. Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl are their Diamond and Pearl counterparts. Legends Arceus makes its home in swamps with murky water. The poor visibility hides this Pokemon for predators, and the slime on its body makes grasping it difficult. In Gen 9, Scarlet is Sun's entry. Violet is Fire Red, Leaf Green, and Shield's entry. Barboach in the Alola Pokédex. Barboach in the Paldea Pokédex. We got a few of them here. Barboach in the Kitakai Pokédex. We got a few of them sort of surfacing here. That's interesting. Game locations. You got all this. Inside game locations. Held items. In Ultra Moon and Ultra Sun, it has the Pecha Berry as an in-game trade 100% of the time. I've been corrected by the anime. I used to call it Pekka Berry, but according to the anime, it's Pecha Berry, so I'm going to call it that from now on. In Legends Arceus, for normal, you get the Oran Berry 35% of the time, Spoiled Apricorn 15% of the time, Grid Items by level, Alpha, EXP Candy S 100% of the time, Seed of Mastery 10% of the time, Grid Items by level, so I don't know how the math works. Stats, base stats, HP 50, Attack 48, Defense 43, Special Attack 46, Special defense 41, speed 60 for a total of 288. Pokeathlon stats. Type effectiveness, damaged normally by normal, fighting, flying, ground, bug, ghost, water, psychic, ice, dragon, dark, and fairy. Weak to grass for 4, immune to electric, resistant to poison, rock, steel, and fire, all for half. Notice if this Pokemon is given a ring target, the effectiveness of electric type moves is 2, so go from 0 to 2. Learn set by leveling up. 1. Mud Slap and Water Gun, 6. Rest and Snore, 12. Water Pulse, 18. Amnesia, 24. Aqua Tail, 31. Muddy Water, 36. Earthquake, 42. Future Sight, and 48. Fissure. By TM, TM001 Takedown, 5. Mud Slap, 7. Protect, 11. Water Pulse, 22. Chilling Water, 25. Facade, 28. Bulldoze, 32. Swift, 34. Icy Wind, 35. Mud Shot, 36. Rock Tomb, 47. Endure, 49. Sunny Day, 50. Rain Dance, 51. Sandstorm, 59. Zen Headbutt, 70. Sleep Talk, 77 Waterfall, 84 Stomping Tantrum, 85 Rest, 86 Rock Slide, 100 Dragon Dance, 103 Substitute, 110 Liquidation, 116 Stealth Rock, 123 Surf, 128 Amnesia, 130 Helping Hand, 133 Earth Power, 135 Ice Beam, 142 Hydro Pump, 143 Blizzard, 149 Earthquake, 150 Stone Edge, 156 Outrage, 171 Terra Blast, 186 High Horsepower, 204 Double Edge, 208 Whirlpool, 209 Muddy Water, 217 Future Sight. By breeding, this group gives you Flail, this group gives you Spark, this group gives you Takedown, and this group gives you Thrash. TCG only moves, Tackle on this card, side game data, you got all this. Okay. Evolution data, Barboach, level 30, Whiscash. Sprites here, so a little different blue for the fins and face, and looks like dark gray instead of black, but more or less the same. Yellow replaces all the blue parts. That's kind of fun because the yellow of Whiscash. In Gen 4, you got this, not much changes. This might be a slightly darker marking. I think probably jagged edges probably change a little bit. It kind of looks like it's flapping. Platinums is what introduces this sort of blue. Interesting. Yep. In Gen 5, now it's not flopping around anymore, now it's actually swimming. You get the full back sprite here, and the black mark now, or black, yeah. It's kind of kept the gray. Yep. And then in Gen 6, you get the models, kind of goes back to the dark gray. Sort of this kind of blue and this kind of yellow. Yeah. Not much changes in this one. Sword and Shield. Got these. This game kind of goes back to the darker, to this sort of light blue and sort of, I don't know, is that still dark gray? Slight light black, whatever, but instead of just regular black? I don't know. Homes, you get back to regular black, but Shiny now has this sort of light gray. Interesting. Other sprites, Beardy in Pokemon Super Contests, Stubby in Pokemon Super Contests, and Whiskers in Pokemon Super Contests. In animation, Barboach in Pokemon the series, Diamond and Pearl. Got all these. In the manga, Barboach in Pokemon Adventures. And this tank here, against with a Chinchou and a Horsey. In the TCG trivia, Barboach and its evolved form are the only dual-type water/ground Pokemon who are not in the Water 1 egg group. They are also the only ground-type Pokemon in the Water 2 egg group. Origin, Barboach seems to be based on the pond loach found in East Asia, which also buries itself to hide from view, uses its whiskers to detect its surroundings, secretes a slimy substance, and encases itself in mud. Considering its evolved form, Barboach may also be based on Loach catfish, a family of catfish similar to loaches. Given the aforementioned catfish-like attributes, as well as its small, slender body, it may also be based on the small catfish known as the kangaroo, also known as the toothpick fish. Barboach could also be based on electric catfish due to being able to learn the move Spark. Barboach may be based on the Namozu, a catfish in Japanese mythology, known for causing earthquakes. Its move, Future Sight, and ability Anticipation could allude to that myth, which possibly originated from the observation that catfish are capable of predicting earthquakes and become agitated a few hours before their occurrence. Sometimes Namazu is depicted as Dragon Serpent, which may explain why it can learn the move Dragon Dance. Barboach's Platinum Pokedex entry mentioning the belief that Barboach was born from hardened mud may be a reference to spontaneous generation, an old scientific theory which held that living creatures could arise from non-living matter. More specifically, it may be a reference to Aristotle's idea that eels emerged spontaneously from mud due to their enigmatic way of reproduction. Name origin, Barboach may be a combination of barb or barble, whisker-like sensory organ in a catfish, and loach. Dojoch may be a combination of dojo, pond loach, and loach. In other languages, external links, let's move on. Now let's watch Barboach's first scene in the anime. Hello and welcome to the anime portion of the video. Today we are watching episode 384, The Great Eight Fate. In this episode, Ash Ketchum, the main characters, traveling companions Brock, May, and Max, as well as his faithful Pokemon Pikachu, have come to Sootopolis. More specifically, a water show as Juan, the local gym leader, is about to unveil some art. And so there's a Corsola here, and a Barboach is about to appear. There's the Barboach. I think that is Barboach's first scene in the anime. Let's move on. Now let's see why other people love Barboach. Now let's look at fan art. Hello and welcome to the fan art section of the video. Now we're set in fan art, so instead we're looking at DeviantArt fan art. For those of you who aren't familiar with the series, what we do is we go through these images until we find an image that doesn't contain a Barboach. This is Barboach by Bridget Lovejoy. So this nice looking Barboach here, I'm assuming, I guess. Then we've got 339 through 340 Barboach line by In Progress Pokemon. So if you don't know what In Progress Pokemon does, is that they take Pokemon and make evolution seem like they're more aging up rather than a spontaneous mutation. So got the Barboach, sort of an in-between stage here, and then Whiscash here. Yeah, kind of fun to see it like grow. Yeah. Then you've got Barboach, Whiscash, Corphish, Crawdont by Roasted Sticks. So, you know, it's all the next 4 Pokemon here, so all kind of water types here. You know, you got Barboach, Whiscash, Corphish, and Crawdont, you know. Yeah, very well done piece of art. This doesn't contain a Barboach, so we'll move on. Thanks to everyone who submitted fan art. I'll be streaming tonight at 9 p.m. CDT, Central Daylight Time, where I'll be trying to catch a Spoink and evolve it into Grumpig. Tomorrow I'll be talking about Whiscash. As always, this is my proper outfit. You'll see me tomorrow.